coming to my channel. My name is Sarah and I really appreciate you for being here today. So if you have watched a couple of my videos, you know I speak about the trials and tribulations that most kings and queens faces before they have been put in that seat, or before they have been picked to represent us. Okay, and I also told you, let's do a little recap. I've also told you about that that they are not put in the position just because I know it might be their birthright, but at the same time they are picked by family members, by people that are already they have been kings before, they have experience. That's why they pick them and put them in the seat. Okay, so I just need you to understand that process. And I also taught you about that they have faith. Okay, every king and queen believe in also one supreme God. Okay, so I hope you have understand that process. And I have taught you that the process about compassionate, being compassionate, is one of the most, almost like one of the elements that you required to be a king. Okay, so today let's go ahead and dive into the process of protection. We're going to talk about the process of protection for the king. Okay, the trials and tribulation that they are going to face, or they are going to go through as a king or a queen. Okay, so I have also told you too, right guys, that when they are going through these processes, they are not awakened to it, knowing that today I will go to this process of protection, or have to learn how to be compassionate today. It just comes as almost like a regular daily activity, and you get into it. You get into that case or that issue, and you have to be able to solve it. So the process of protection comes this way. As a king, you have to know how to protect your people, how to protect their integrity, keep it in check, how to make sure that nobody is infiltrating your system without your presence, without your knowledge. And most of all, I already spoke to you guys, kings believe in lineage. Okay, and it's always about it's about matriarch society. It's a matriarch world. Okay, so what I'm going to teach you is this. First of all, to give you a protection scenario or simulation as a king or as a queen, and how you're going to pass it is this way. Let's say you are walking down the street, right? You see a child, for instance, that is stuck in the car, and the mother is not there, or the father is not there. How are you going to be able to save that child's life? Are you going to ignore that child and go to your store and let that child sit in the car and almost like breathe the fumes off, and later on hear it in the news? Of course you're not gonna do that. So if you find out a child is in the car, the windows are all up, and nobody is around, what will you do? Some people will, it's the incidents, like I said, simulation. What will you do? This is what you're going to do. You're going to either knock on it. Are you okay? Are you okay? Okay, or you first looked around. Okay, is the child in distress? Okay, you have to look for that sign. Is the child in distress? Is there somebody that is present? The mom, is the mom there, or who can help this child? Okay, and if you are the only person, do not go and try and break into the person's car. Okay, because you don't want to, also almost like you want to protect, but ends up being the one that goes to jail. So you see, it can, for the protection part is very, very difficult for a lot of kings to pass. Meaning, when you are going for the protection, if you are not careful, you end up being the one that we gotta protect. Okay, so let's say you've seen the car. Okay, the child is in the car. Are they under distress? Meaning, you watch for that sign. Is the child looking like they can't breathe, they fighting, trying to get out of the car? No. Okay. Is the car even turned on that the air condition is coming through? Okay. 2. And then you sat there, let's say in your car for at least 3 minutes, 3 minutes. You looked around, the mom is not coming. 5 minutes. Guys, you see, the car is not turned on. You have to try and take some kind of action, like knock on the window. Hey, are you okay? And then if the child gets up or something, you are good. And then they roll the glass up and talk to you. You can move forward. But some people always fail this. Some people always fail this protection part. Okay, where they either jump in trying to open the door, and the mother will be somewhere and they will call a cop saying that you were trying to either steal their child. Yes, guys, the scenario is massive. They're gonna tell you either you're trying to steal a car or you're trying to even kidnap the child. So you have to be alert as a king. Okay, when you are going to be put at a place where you must protect your people, you have to be very alert, because the scenario can come out of nowhere. But if you know how to be alert, you have your guard up. You make sure that life is always first. Whenever you are going through this process, life first, okay, before materialistic or any type of emotions comes last. Okay, so you see the scenario, somebody might fail because they will be in a rush trying to open the door, and the mother will call the cops on you or say you are doing this or that. Okay, or what about if you have knocked the door, the child did not wake up, the car running for a while, you are looking around, the mom is not coming, it's more than 5, you're still knocking, the child is not waking. You see, you have done like the 3 knocks, okay, pop, 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 3 times, and still this child is not waking up, and the fumes, guys, you're not supposed to panic, right? This is where you can get somebody else, a second helper. Remember, witnesses are always good in any type of case that you have been put through. Second, okay? Witnesses have to be your second-handed individuals, because if you don't get a witness, you don't have somebody there to say, okay, I was there, the lady was not trying to steal, and you just go ahead and pick up phone call and saying, oh, this person is trying to do this person is trying to do that. Guys, you see, you just put that innocent mom in trouble just because you did not exercise your process of thinking properly. You see, some people, like, you see all these videos that comes up where people are like, I call the cops for a black guy walking here by the street because I believe that they are there trying to come steal a car from the neighborhood. You see, whenever these people goes to jail, right, or goes to prison, the question that's always asked of them was there anybody else? You see, that witnessed your situation, okay? So even before if you are here and you are that person that cares so much and you go around making sure everybody is good in your neighborhood, just make sure whenever you are about to pick up the phone and dial that number or get some kind of help to make sure that you are in a safe mode, always get a witness. Let's say, oh, you can call it like this: hey miss, or hey man, can you come over here? I believe what I'm seeing, this is what I'm seeing, what do you think? And the person might say, well, let's ignore it, and then you are good to go. Now guess what you did? You, in that process, is called turnover. You have turned over the scenario to the second-hand person who was there to do the witness. But if they allowed you and told you just go, you are free. If something happens to the child, if anything happens, guess what? It was not on you, it's on that person. Okay? So everywhere you go, every situation that you are in, try and get witness. Try and make somebody who can understand your situation, somebody who thinks proper, okay, before you take these type of decisions. So the same thing, if you are in the kingdom, let's say you have been put in your seat, you have to make sure you have a witness. Okay, guys, you have a witness. You have someone that's going to say, well, what's happening is I figured out that the situation is not nice, it's not appropriate for my people, and therefore we're not going to follow it. This is our rules and our regulations, and this is how we're going to go. Okay, and stand firm. You see, when you are somebody that's in charge of protecting others, if you do not have a solid or concrete self-esteem, you do not stand firm on your decisions, you are always changing your decisions here and there, you are going to end up, either you will protect people, but you're not going to end up delivering the service that's requires of them. Okay, and guys, you are learning this over here too. I need you to understand this process for a king is process for mature men as well, and mature women. Okay, it helps you in a place where you are like, okay, now this is my my decision making process. I have to always have a witness. I have to have a reason to do something. Okay, as a king, as a queen, you always have to have a reason to do something. You just don't pick up and go do something so massive, okay, or something that will bring so much attention to you. So I'm really glad that you are here again. I really appreciate you. I don't want to waste your time, but let's go ahead and move forward. Okay, so let's say, what is protection, guys? You see, when some people protect their children in so many different ways, okay, some people protect their children in so many different ways. They protect them, some do it this way. Let's say there is, what do you call it, there is you know that there's a lion here, okay, or there's a crocodile here, and you are feeding your children the food and everything, right? And there's a crocodile there. You are protecting them, all right, but at the same time, you are not, some people do not protect them in the sense that they are afraid of the crocodile, that they will never go next to the crocodile because they feel that the crocodile will come and eat them. Okay, I'm gonna teach you this. That's one of the first protections skills that people go for. Don't go over there, they are very bad people. Okay, you see, if you protect your children this way, this is what's going to happen eventually, because you are putting that person or that animal, whatever it is, so far off. When your child meets that animal or that thing somewhere else and they behave properly to them, your child will say that you are a bad mom, you are not treating them right, you are not protecting them right. Okay, there's another form of protection where you can be like, okay, I know this is there, I'm gonna take you to go look why this is not good for you, and you must never do what? You must never participate or touch it. That is protection from experience, okay? Where you take them there, they saw what happened, and now they are almost like frightened, or they have learned a lesson about it, okay? And also there's another protection part where you will go to either the person you are saying is bad, tell them, I want to know why you are bad. You want to experience from that person. And then teach your child, this is what happened. And you take your child to go hear it from the horse's mouth. After that, you let your child be where they are, okay? You see, this have happened a lot in religions as well. A lot of people went to different religions, and you see their moms and dads were like, I raised you in this religion. I do not need you to go out there to try and be this type of religion. What happens? All their children, most of these families, their children ended up going to the opposite religion that they were protecting them from. Okay, because what happened? They went outside. These kids went outside. They were able to experience what's called friendship. Friendship came up with, I have this culture, I have that culture, and they found out, my friend goes to this religion. They are not bad. So what are you trying to tell me, that these people are horrible? You see, and so their children run away from them. They lost faith. Okay, they lost faith within their children. And their children move forward to go to other places, you see. So how do you make sure that your kids almost like recognize what you are trying to teach them? If you are ruling a country, you are a king ruling a place, how do you make sure that the people you are protecting, right, they understand your form of protection? Okay, how do you do that? It comes in so many ways. I just share with you the first one. So the second one, let's say, how do you make sure your child do not go there? Like I told you, you have to let them know, okay, this, I was there before, this is what happened, and this and this. Some people raise their children like that. Eventually your child is gonna say this to you. All you do is tap, 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 tap. You say so much, okay? See, that's protection with a lot of advices, okay? And no experience. So the third protection is very good. You advise, you make them go through it, okay? First, let your kids go through it. Let them experience all of the stuff you told them not to do. Let them go through it. And when they finish going through it, you get back to them and tell them, you see what I was trying to tell you? It's not that easy, okay? So I'm gonna tell you, as a king, you're going to go through a lot. The process was not one day, okay? The process is a long time process. Comes the case comes almost like your daily life, till you get to your destiny, till you acquire the seat. So I appreciate you all for being here again. My name is Selwa, and I hope you enjoyed this version. If you need more information about the protection part, how the service, how to learn it, how do I even get started, go ahead and leave me a comment, and I will be so appreciative of you to answer your questions and give you all the information that you require. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. Okay, bye-bye.